Anybody have any plans? No, everybody's shaking their head because we've been in a unique situation for now over a year. Anybody have any plans prior to all the things that have been occurring? Yeah, everybody's shaking their head going, yep, I had a lot of them myself, like tons of plans. Kind of funny about that. Have you completed any of your plans, by the way? I'm getting these funny looks now. Because some of the plans that we have, right, they're a little more complicated than we actually expected them to be. Some of them are very mundane, like cleaning the garage. And then we step in the garage and we go, not this year, not this season. Just close the garage. Some of us had some bigger plans. We were going to travel. We were going to conquer the world somehow. We were going to see all kinds of sights and do all kinds of things, and then we realized that's not quite going to happen the way we thought. Have you ever made, though, a long-term plan that you've never completed? You ever start something and go, I had enough of this? Like, never really given it the full oomph, you know? I can tell you that when I was younger, at the insistence of my mother, and myself and all of my brothers had to take piano lessons. And initially, it sounded like a great idea. I was all excited. I was like, oh man, that's great. And then after a while, wow, it was a day like a beautiful spring day like we're experiencing now, and no one wanted to be at the piano. I'm sorry, Andrew, I know that you teach piano, but it's just true. We'd rather be outside playing baseball, anything else, than being on the piano. Never completed it. Yeah, some people like that. Some people, I even started guitar lessons at one point. Can't tell you how many guitars are in my house, and I have not mastered the guitar clearly, or else you might have seen me up here at one point. That's still on the to-do list, not completed. I have a list of things that I just haven't completed. May have started them, may have gotten the false start. Sometimes you start something, you go, this is horrible, I don't want to do this. Some of us might have started school, didn't want to finish. There's all kinds of things that we start but don't really finish. The scripture for today is John, the 19th chapter, and I know you're familiar with it because we have been going through this scripture numerous times. But it's about the death of Jesus. And in John, the 19th chapter, verses 25 to 30, it says, near the cross of Jesus stood his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother there and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to her, woman, here is your son. And to the disciple, here is your mother. From that time on, this disciple took her into his home. Later, knowing that everything had been finished, and so that scripture would be fulfilled, Jesus said, I am thirsty. A jar of wine vinegar was there, so they soaked a sponge in it, put the sponge on a stalk of the hyssop plant, and lifted it to Jesus' lips. And when he had received the drink, Jesus said, it is finished. With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. I have to say that was a task that I would not have wanted to complete. If someone gave me the task of saying, by the way, we're going to falsely accuse you, you're going to get beaten, you're going to get spit upon, you're going to get ridiculed, and everybody that you knew, that you thought loved you, with maybe the exception of your mom and your auntie, who are going to be at a distance, and a few other people, they're all going to leave. And you're going to die a very gruesome death. Are you in on that? Nope. Yeah, not really. You can ask a lot of questions in church, but that one got nope right away. That's interesting. The first thing we go is no. Let's be honest. We don't want that. Few of us could ever complete that plan. There's not too many of us that say, raise their hand and go, yeah, me. Oh, I might have forgotten to mention the fact that the people that you're going to be dying for, those are the murderers and the thieves, and you're not dying for any great cause, by the way. You're dying for people, the same people that are spitting on you, that are beating you to death practically, those are the people you're going to die for. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because see, even in the Bible, it says that maybe somebody will die for somebody who's good. Maybe. Or maybe if you don't know, you just go, well, I don't know if they're good or bad, but you know what? I'll take a chance. You see, Jesus didn't get that. He didn't just take a chance on that. He already knew what he was doing. He already knew what the plan was. And he already knew that he had to go through with this plan.